Ladies and gentlemen, it might seem like the CS market is super calm. We're seeing things kind of all over the place. Not really any crazy price action. A lot of things not even up or down 1% over the past day. But one thing we are seeing over the past 60 days and over the past month is a bunch of play skins up ridiculous amounts. You could see all the M4A4s here and just normal play skins in good conditions for the most part. Factory new minimal wear with some exceptions. The M4 Asimov is kind of one of the skins I want to talk about because with a couple of the Asimov skins, they only go up to field tested. And those skins have not really had too much of return. See, Op Asimov is another skin we could see with that. Something I always cover with these skins is that factory new is typically the really good condition to buy in. It's only around a 10% chance to pull a factory new skin out of any condition in the game, so they are much rarer than all the other conditions. Obviously, they're much better looking. People typically buy them for play skins and hold on to them. So with something like the Op Asimov field tested, I mean, that's the best condition. There's a lot of them in existence. With the M4A4, that's kind of a thing as well, which is kind of why those skins are not great investments. But M4 Hellfire factory new, 120%. The X-Ray, ugly ass skin, up 158%. Neo Noir, 126. You could check this in pretty much anything and see factory new skins for the most part are doing extremely well. And it's one of the things I want to cover in this video. We're seeing not only in the M4A4s this happening, but a bunch of the other old play skins as well. Op Man War, minimal wear, up 129% over the past 30 days. The Op Fever Dream, up 70% over the past 30 days. That was 10 days ago. Wouldn't be surprised to see if it's up more. We could just go on Price Empire and actually check through all of this. But first, to cash out instantly for PayPal, crypto, and bank transfers, check out Skin.Place. Skin.Place gives you fair prices for every single skin you have, and is an insanely easy process. Here's how it works. Just click the skins you want to sell, enter your crypto address or whatever you need to do, and then you just get sent a trade offer, accept it, and receive your money in about 20 minutes. It's the best way to sell CS2 skins no matter what size your inventory is. Get a 3% bonus on selling your skins with that link at the top of the description. Okay, so I don't really want to check the expensive stuff here. I kind of want to focus on the cheaper stuff. We could see, once again, Op Madden War, 91%. Op Redline, it only goes up to minimal wear in this skin, but still doing pretty well. And then Op Fever Dream is up, Neo Noir, Graphite's up a little bit, Sun and Leo, just all of these old play skins are up ridiculous amounts. And that's why I always say when you're investing in CS, you typically want to stick with factory new stuff. It is some of the best performing stuff in the market, and especially with these play skins, they are just absolutely carrying the market right now. We could see double-digit returns in a lot of them, and even, triple-digit returns in some of them as well. Now, I think part of the reason for this, and Ra kind of covered this when we originally got the trade protection update, is it's going to hurt case opening numbers. People used to be able to get cases on third-party sites like Buff163 for significantly cheaper than the Steam market, obviously. I mean, people are selling for real money. They're going to sell for cheaper prices, so this could very easily hurt case opening numbers. And it's just another thing that leads to people, number one, not opening more cases, presumably, and number two, not trading their items as much because it's just more inconvenient. It's harder to get the money. It's just a more strung out process. And I said, first off, one of the first things I said when this update dropped is it probably means people are not going to be trading as much. Items are going to be staying in inventories, and when people buy them, they're going to be holding onto them for longer periods of time. All of those things are good for the market because skins not moving as much means, they're just going to get hoarded into inventories, and then it's going to lead to price action like this where things absolutely blow up. And we could clearly see that already. It didn't take very long for that to happen. The entire market is going pretty crazy right now in a lot of these cheaper play skins. We're seeing older stuff like stickers as well blowing up as well, and I think that's kind of from like the drip down of the normal hype that was in the market for months upon months. Everything blew up, stickers didn't really move, and then people realized, wait a second, some of these older stickers are rare too. Maybe we should put our money in those. I covered this in a separate video, but Evil Geniuses Stockholm 2021, one of the many cases of this happening, $5 to $71 in a month's time, and they were $1 before that. And you could see this in a lot of the old Stockholm stickers as well. Me personally, and I once again covered this in another video, I think it's going to happen to stuff like the RMR hollows as well. I think the kind of drip down effect of the market is going to go into older stickers like this, despite the fact that they don't really look that great. there's not that many of them in existence, and I don't know, the hype might reach the market eventually. Stickers are kind of weird because they could bleed out for literally 2 years and reach, levels they were at previously, and then they'll just blow up. So just realize these are consumable items in the game. If you invest in them, you've got to hold on to them for extremely long periods of time. I remember buying these things for like 15 cents, 40 cents, stuff like that. And it is in profit now. It took a very long time, but I just put them in a storage container and forgot about them, and that's how that's been. Now, let's check the actual prices of cases on the market right now. They kind of seem to be bleeding out in a lot of cases. Not really too much is going on in the market. Initially, after this update, we did kind of see them blow up because, once again, it's just a pain in the ass to sell them on third-party sites. You got to wait a week to get your money. And if you're actually buying them, you're not the person selling them, you're buying them. It's just a week hold. I believe you have to send trade offers one by one for cases as well now. It's just a whole mess. It's just an absolute disaster if you're trying to get cases on third-party sites. It really, really sucks. So, I don't know. The case market, as I always say, if you could get in at a good price for long term, I think they're good, but it does look like play skins are kind of carrying right now. I wouldn't be shocked to see cases come back down to this level they were at previously here, even if it's back down $1.30 for the Prismatic case, but that's just how the case market is. We typically go through, let me show you guys. Let me actually zoom this out. You'll go through a big move like this, and then it'll kind of simmer down for a bit, do some random price action, sit sideways for a super long period of time. Hype will pick back up in the market, and then cases will start, carrying as well. If you're holding cases for years upon years, you don't really need to worry about this happening. But if you're looking to buy more, I would just say wait. It doesn't look like we see really any strength in the market right now, and you could probably get in at lower prices in the near future. So overall, I still think the market is strong. I was telling you guys that I wanted to sell my M4 Poseidon in another video. Does it want to come up today? It does. And it's another one of those skins, a lot of high tier skins as well, which is absolutely crushing in factory new. It's actually down in field tested. It's the same skin, but a different condition, and people don't want this thing in field tested. Why would you spend $1,000 on one that's scuffed when you could spend $2,000 on one that looks perfect, essentially? And people that are spending thousands on skins don't really care about differences like that, and that's why you see, especially with higher tier skins as well, the factory new conditions just do a lot better. So whenever you're investing, I've said this a million times, I'll say it again because it's true in 90% plus of cases that factory new skins just perform better. Check the M4 print stream as well or something. Does this want to come up? This site has been giving me grief recently. Print stream, show up for me. Here we go. M4 print stream, we could check factory new. These might be in a case that's an active drop. I think these are in the fracture case, which is probably why they're not up. I don't even remember. Too many cases in this game, man. I can't keep track of any of it now. And it doesn't, unless I scrolled past the factory new one, it doesn't want to show me any of those. Okay, whatever. Either way, old play skins in old cases, Op Red Lines, M4A4 Buzzkill was another one that was doing super well. Let me show you guys that as well. I think I did at the beginning of the video, but you get the point. These skins just carry, dude. They do super well. They're always good to hold for the super long term. It is up 230% over a very short period of time. But let me actually cover a skin. Jesus Christ. Let me actually cover a skin that's not up that much. I've been talking about the Op Wildfire for a while. I don't own any of these. I'm not hoarding them in a storage unit or anything. But they're in the CS20 case, which is around $2 right now. And I think $200 is a pretty cheap price for a skin like that. They're doing pretty decent in factory new right now. I think that's one of the skins I would just buy and hold for a super long period of time, despite the case not having too much, I guess, hype behind it. I think it will one day. It's already at $2. I bought mine for less than 10 cents each, so a casual 20x is not bad at all. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. Keep an eye on your play skins. If you're holding a bunch of them and forgot about them, they've probably doubled in price at least. And feel free to take profits, especially in something like a Buzzkill. And just kind of move into stuff that hasn't gone absolutely ridiculous in price, even though it is kind of hard to find. So that is going to wrap it up for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the sponsor, link at the top of the description. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.